How are you doing, guys? Wow, look at that dry skin on my nose. How are you doing, guys? Big Mac Dance School here again today, back with another live stream for you. Let's see if we can populate the chat with fabulous people before I get to painting some minis. I've been painting zombies over the past couple of days, like just little by little, Zombicide zombies. No orcs, unfortunately, Marcos, before you ask. But oh, my bitrate's lower than recommended. That's weird, isn't it? But yeah, I've just been I think I've overfaced myself. I've got a batch of 16 zombies to be working on, and it's kind of like, do I want to really be working on those zombies? So I may well pick up an orc through the course of this video. You have to wait and see, Marcos. Don't forget, if you're joining us, and if you're a regular especially, you must like the content, you must like the stream. So, don't forget to hit that like button. And in the name of Mork, the best orc god. Are you caught up with your 365 orcs this year? I am not, and I never will. You should do the June challenge. What's the June challenge, Marcos? I'm not aware of what the June challenge is yet. Yeah, I never see the to be honest, I don't spend much time in Discord other than in Let's Make It Orkies Discord. So, G the Hyper Sapien and Pyro Queen Pickle, welcome to the chat. Oh, and by the way, Marcos, welcome to you as well. Yeah, so I don't often see the launch of the challenge. I could have a look myself now, but we'll have to wait and see. Gork is better. What are you talking about, G? You absolute madman. I suggest you see a doctor for a low bitrate. I think I'll have to. I've got a widget open. I don't know what it does though. Stream health suggestion: the audio stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than recommended bitrate. Okay, that's all it was, I think. Stream health is excellent. YouTube is not currently receiving data from your stream. It's because I wasn't streaming at 25 minutes past 7, was I? Oh, I'm very confused. But can you hear me okay? Because the audio bitrate was apparently lower at 53 minutes past. But I think that's just because it was only music and not me talking. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. We'll work it out between us, won't we? 40k Orc Community Challenge is special characters. Well, characters. So it's just characters. So I could paint one of the 4 war bosses, for argument's sake. Or I could... the thing is, I want to finish building what I was going to do for the May challenge. So the problem with the Orc 40k community challenges is I love that they inspire me to want to create something and want to produce something. But because I'm doing my 365 as well, I don't have the time to just sit for a week and work on something and then produce it over the course of a month. Basically, I don't have the time to dedicate to one model. But I've got a character, I've got Big Mac Dance School as a character that I could build, paint and finish, but I really want to spend a lot of time on that, so I'm not going to be able to this month. Yeah, so I suppose it's characters, so I could, the one that I was going to do for May, potentially, just throw that into the June one instead. However, I did enter it at the start of the month for the May one, so I think that kind of disqualifies the model, doesn't it? We'll have to wait and see. I've got myself an iced coffee today. An iced latte. Well, it's not really a latte because it's not steamed milk. I guess an iced latte shouldn't have steamed milk though, should it? But yeah, it's like half milk and 4 shots of espresso on ice. Because it's a little bit muggy here today. Pleasure to have you all here, by the way. I think I've already said that, but hey. Oh, crump ya! Yeah, we hear you okay. We heard you say Mork is best. Because Mork is the best. Mork is indeed the best. Can confirm. No lies detected. Mork is best. So, how does the picture look? I'm liking the look of it on my my OBS there. I'm gonna put a bit of a big screen up here. See, well, it looks a little bit fuzzy. A little bit fuzzy still. But then let's go to the desk down and see how that looks, shall we? It will be a little washed out because of the extreme nature of the colours I've been using, and the autofocus is going a bit mad. But I think it's a little bit better than it was. Let me get a model you can actually see. Where's Snickrock gone? Snickrock, the sneakiest git, has snuck off. There he is. Oh, the problem with having all the boom arms around is that I have to work around them. So Snickrock's here. That's focused nicely on him there. I mean, it keeps just doing little tweaks on the focus. So what I'm going to do is set the focus. But yeah, you can see that, I think, better than you could previously. What I've done, as you can see from this image here, coming from this camera up here, I've got a ring light. I went out yesterday. I got a little bit of sun as well, as you can probably see from the redness of my head. So I went out and got myself a ring light finally, because I knew from Orky streams on Twitch, Let's Make It Orky. If you're not already following, I suggest you go and follow. It's twitch.tv/Let's Make It Orky, but it's got an IE at the end. I think everybody in the chat here knows that now, because that's bang on about her all the time. But yeah, I noticed she was getting a much better picture with her C920 than I was with my C922. So she has actually got a proper camera now to use for streaming as well. So the C920 died on, but the major difference was she had a ring light and I didn't. So I decided to get my ring light and sort of gangster mount a webcam onto the ring light, and I've got a clamp that's one end of the clamp is placed on a block on the desk to sort of hold it all in place, because it's all a little bit too heavy for the boom arm, or for the brackets anyway. So you can't tighten them enough to stop it moving. I don't normally like iced coffee, but I figured I'd give it a go today because it just felt a little too warm when I woke up. Or when I came downstairs, more specifically. Been listening to Ashniko this morning. I'm getting hot and humid. It's hot and humid here today. Me and Jason Biggs are naked in here. Right, yeah, so you can't see that many. Let's see if we can get it to focus, shall we? That's the main aim of this. 4 shots, nice, exactly. 4 shots. What was I going to do? Focus. Who knows what Me and Jason Biggs Are Naked in Here is from, by the way. If you do, pop it in the chat. Or leave a comment after the video's over. It'll give you time to go and Google it then, won't it? Pro streamer. Oh, what's that? My phone's going bung. It's probably telling me something about my stream. My stream is live. 7 years ago today, I had a big bowl of Cocoa Pops. That's what it's telling me. Oh, welcome to this mysterious 4th viewer as well, by the way. It might be me, the 4th viewer. I don't know. I've got the stream manager screen open, but I don't think that counts as a view. But who knows? Maybe it does. Right, configure video. That's what I want to do. I just sat here scratching my head, thinking, what do I want to do? There we go. That's. Oh yeah, look at that. Let me get that on the big screen over here. See if it's nicely focused. I mean, it's as focused as it's gonna be, I think. So, yeah, my shirt's open. You might notice from the camera up here as well. So you can see my belly and everything, but I'm not too bothered because it's just a bit too warm for me. Times like this when I'm glad I don't live in Australia during their summer. Like, gee, oh, he's got a bit more leg on display there. Yeah, but with a mini like this, something's going on my phone. I'm about to get a message on Messenger, I think. Who's going to message me on Messenger? Is it Marcos? Oh, it's Marcos. What a guess. Send 5 photos. That's what I'm working on this month. Cool. I'll have a check in a sec, Marcos. Just want to get me camera set up to the level I was hoping for. Yeah, it's more or less set up to the level I was hoping for anyway. So let's go to the look at that screen. Oh, I'll have to open Facebook on my browser. I never open anything these days. Like before I start streaming, I rarely open stuff. These zombies, by the way, they are going to be based off of, the theme of them, these black and white ones, are going to be based off of the gentleman from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They were a villain in the episode Hush. They were one of the best villains in Buffy, in my opinion. So yeah, that's why they're all black and white. It wasn't a black and white episode or anything. It was just they wore black and they had really pale skin. So I'm going to shade the skin a little bit to give it a bit more colour, but not too much colour. And then I'm going to do like a sepia version of them as well with these guys. So I just thought I'd have some fun with my last couple of batches of zombies from the Zombicide box. Facebook is what I want. Facebook. Right, that's more or less okay now. So let's have that closed. Facebook. How do you feel about that camera, by the way? The big one up there. I quite like it myself, and it's a nice way for you to see when I've got the starting soon screen up. I feel like it's a nice way for you to see behind the scenes and see that I'm getting ready to start streaming as well. So when I put this screen up, even though you can't hear me on it and everything, I just quite like the idea of it. Are you getting any double of the music, by the way? Because I just realised I've got my speakers on quite loud, or louder than I'd normally have. So I've just turned it down a tad. Yeah, so I thought yesterday when I was going out to get this ring light, I thought to myself, I'll nip out and it'll take me about 15 minutes to walk to the shop. So it'll be alright, I won't need a hat, I won't need sunscreen or anything like that. And it took me about half an hour to walk to the shop because I decided to walk down the canal. And the canal's quite exposed in a lot of areas as well in terms of to the sky. So the sun was blazing down on me. I put some moisturiser on when I got home. So hopefully it won't peel or anything like that. But yeah, it's got a bit more colour on my skin than it normally would have. So there we go. Marcus's pictures. That's what he's working on. Fantastic. More terrain. Ooh, and a knob. Is it? Well, a boss biker of some sort. I saw that actually in the Orc group earlier. Let me get this screen share up. And let's check I can go the right way. It's the wrong way. Let's get that one up and then go that way. Yes. Look at that. Oh, it's more me. It's me. Look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Look at that mess behind me. It's awful. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I don't work out. Yeah. Let's get this open. Chrome. Oh, look at that. Fancy, fancy terrain. Absolutely beautiful, Marcos. What's the main body of the building there, Marcos? It's a container of some sort, but what kind of container is it? It's like a drinks container of some sort, a big drinks bottle with the top and bottom cut off. I don't know. I don't recognise it. It may well be from something you have in the States that we don't have over here. Love the amount of detail, the amount of panels you put onto your terrain. I love it because it just makes it look more rocky and more ramshackle. It's fantastic. Oh, what's happened there? That's not what I wanted. Why's it gone there? Right, so then to that one. You've got a stomper face panel thing as well. That goes on the body of the stomper normally. And then let's see this biker. Oh, look at him. So that's a Gear Guts biker, isn't it? I was thinking at first it was the Roxy war boss from Gear Guts, but it's just I think it's a Gear Guts biker. Anyway, it looks like Gear Guts style. That. I've not looked too much at many of his troops and stuff. I just tend to go for the big characters when I shop. Well, I've only shopped with Gear Guts once. I bought 6 big characters. 6? Yeah, I think 6. I bought 4 of the war bosses of the Apocalypse. And then I also bought Roxy the Riveter, and let's make it okay. So let's get back to the chat, see what people are saying about Marcus's beautiful, beautiful mini and terrain. Oh. Wow, Fudge of Solus, how you doing, mate? Welcome, welcome. I watched a video with Goober Town yesterday. Selecting the units you're going to be painting. I gave it a like, of course. I don't think I commented though. Pretty sure I didn't. The thing is now, I watch stuff on my iPad, and my iPad's really glitchy with YouTube. I can't even watch a YouTube app anymore because my iPad's about 10 years old. So I can give stuff a like, but to comment, it often crashes when I go to comment. So a lot of the time, I don't comment. I try and go back and comment with my phone or whatever. But sometimes I forget. So there we go. There's my excuse anyway. You're looking more like a GTA character. Yeah, I think so, yeah. I'm trying to up my GTA game every day. Like the next week's stream, I'm going to be stealing a car and driving off with it and running over a load of people. So, yeah. Watch out for that one. Coffee? I know he loves his pickles, but doesn't look like one. Pickle jar? Oh, it's a pickle jar, right? Okay, I was well confused then. I thought you were talking about Josh from the pickle jar. So it's a jar. Is it like a plastic jar or is it a glass jar? Yeah, it is Gear Guts. Robbing old ladies, exactly. That's a few months down the line, that one. But yeah, I'm going to start slow. I'm going to steal some cars and drive down the street, and then yeah, you'll get to see it all anyway. I'm not gonna spoil it all for you. Did you ever paint that Cromlech vehicle that you won? No, I didn't. No, I will be. I was hoping to paint that, like in the last month or so, but unfortunately, other things started happening. I think the main thing that distracted me was the Let's Make It Orky model got released by Gear Guts, so I ordered that and wanted to work on that pretty sharp. I say pretty sharp after I got it, within like a month of getting it. So I didn't. Big Nico Danskull, The Ballad of Plastic Crack. Oh, I've got an itchy eye. Yeah, you undercoated Josh and made it a terrain. It's a plastic jar, right? Cool. I was a bit worried for you. I thought maybe, if you just nudge that off the table and it smashed into a million tiny pieces. Let's see if we can paint some zombies. Should we play around a bit more with the settings though, so you can actually this is going to be a rough paint job on this zombie. You can see the chest there. I think I'm going to have to go in with another layer of that pallid witch flash there. But it's going to be a rough paint job on the zombies. I've forgotten how to speak, so we'll see how this stream goes. What was I going to do then? Oh yeah, I wanted to play around with the settings on the camera a bit more, didn't I? Absolute numpty dumpty. I just want to see if I can turn that exposure down, see if that helps with the clarity of the details on the miniature. Pardon me, I did a little bit then. Exposure -5. Oh. I mean, if I turn it down to there, I guess that's alright. Let's see how that looks on the big screen. Big it up. I think it's alright, but I feel like it's just a little bit dark. Yeah, it's a little bit dark. Let's turn it up one. I think if we turn it up one, it'll give you a better chance of seeing some of the detail. I have to wait a little bit because the stream's a little bit behind me. I think that's probably going to be about right. Come on. There we go, it's changed. Yeah, that's better. Right, so you can see a little bit of the detail now. Now that I've changed the exposure. Low light compensation. I'll leave that on. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Hey. It's a me. Oh, yes. That's an interesting thing I've just thought. Now that I've got a glass of coffee rather than a mug of coffee, I'm in much greater danger of dipping my paintbrush into my coffee. Thank you very much, G. Right, pallid witch flash. Let's put this water here. because that's where it belongs, because there's a nice curve on that bit of the old palette there. Yeah, so let's do a little bit more palette bridge flash, and then, to be honest, I don't know what I want to do next on the... Oh, what I can do actually is get the gentleman up on screen for you, so you can see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the gentleman from Buffy. Buffy the Gentleman. Images. Images. Look at that. So these are the gentlemen from Buffy. And they're, you know, very much black and white fellas. They wear black suits and they've got white shirts, to be fair, as well. So I could do a little bit more white on some of these minis. But yeah, so I'm going to go for an off-white with the skin. I'm going to wash it with... I might wash it with Apothecary White, you know, because they look quite bluey in the recesses a lot of the time. The main dude at the front, this guy here, that is this guy here, and this guy here, actually. That's Doug Jones, who plays Saru in Star Trek Discovery. Yeah, so... yeah, just a little point of interest for you. But that's what I'm going for with these black and white zombies, and then I'm going to do a sepia version, like I said, for the brown, and I've gone for a Rakarth flesh skin tone on those ones, just to, I don't know, I just felt like trying something different. Hey, it's my stream health and stuff. Desk down, there we go, that's what we want. That was a very, I love that episode, mate. Very disturbing episode, says Forge of Solus. Yeah, I love that episode. Big fan of it. It was the one with the silent... It was... The episode was Hush, I think, wasn't it? And they couldn't speak. I loved it, that episode. But then... I think... Spoiler alert here, by the way. Potential spoiler alert, if I've got it right. Someone had to scream to... like, get rid of the bad guys or kill the bad guys or something. But I can't remember how one of them, and I think it was Buffy, screamed. Because they were... oh, why have I got that much paint? I don't need that much paint. Wait, put it back in the pot. Yeah, I can't remember how Buffy eventually got to scream. Pretty sure it was Buffy that screamed. It might have just been the sound of a human voice that they had to do. And yeah, but still, I can't remember how she got a voice back. Was it in a box somewhere or something and someone smashed the box? I feel like maybe that's the kind of thing that would have happened. Not too sure. Good juxtaposition of episodes, silence and singing. Yeah, the singing one was fantastic. I love that episode. I'm painting my wires here. That's a brand new wire as well, because it's for my brand new ring light. Just suppose I'm juxtaposed with you, but I won't hold that against you. What? Who sings that? You got to tolerate all the people that you hate. Yeah, very rough paint job on these. As I said, I'm not too bothered though. They're only zombies. Zomboids. Does she need... I think she might need some around her chest and that. I know Duncan bangs on about two thin coats all the time, but sometimes I just think slap a thicker coat on. But... here I've gone too thin with the coats, because it's all, the trouble is that all the pigment is running into the recesses, because GW's whites and off-whites and stuff, they're notoriously chalky. Because I very rarely pick anything up that isn't a Citadel paint, I suffer when I come to paint white. Brighter Warboss, welcome to the stream, my friend. Pleasure to have you here. I've not checked out your I've not watched any YouTube so far this morning, but I saw you put a brunch brunch with Brack or Sunday brunch with Brack or something like that stream. Was it a stream or a video? I'm not sure now. I know you put that up, so I'll have to check that out later. Good morning. What's the number for your 365 Orcs challenge? I don't know, mate. Don't know, to be honest. I'll have to check for you. I am about... If I painted these 16 miniatures today, I don't think I will. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get them finished today. I was going to say, I don't think I'll get them done on stream, but I might get them done later. But I was hoping to get them done in like one evening the other, last week kind of thing. Just didn't happen. Was never going to happen, really. I was being far too optimistic. But it's annoying. I've got a little bit of a runny nose now. I think it's that cold coffee doing it for me. But anyway, I'm bored of painting that pallid witch flesh now. Yeah, so if I got these minis done, then I think I'd be a couple of days ahead, basically. It's a voyeur cam. It is indeed a voyeur cam. I probably spend more time looking at the little image of me in the bottom of the screen on OBS than looking at the chat, But I think it's because my chat is always quite steady, chilled, slow. It's not like some streamers, I don't know how they cope. I know you can turn on slow mode and stuff, but I don't know how they cope with keeping up with chat. Yeah, just kind of a little bit unmotivated to paint these zombies. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's the last batch of zombies that I've got from that box. But they're a bit of a slog to get through at times, and maybe it's because I'm painting them all exactly, or more or less exactly the same way, that it's a little harder for me in this instance than it has been previously. To get myself motivated, that is. I'm back in shot. That's not even Celestra Grey. He goes for Celestra Grey, he comes back with Grey Seer. Do you ever think you pick up too many different but very similar tones of paints? I definitely do. Because I know when I've not had Celestra Grey to hand, I've just used Grey Seer. But I'm still looking for the Celestra Grey, because I'd rather use that for what I'm gonna. Oh, there's a pot of it, but where's the other pot that's not all dried up? There it is. It's on the side. Yes. Have I got any white anywhere? Should have some white scar somewhere. I don't know where the devil it is, though. That'll be chalky as all hell. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of white to the clothing now, essentially. Orcs are more fun to paint. They are a little more fun to paint, but still, orcs can get a little... orcs can be a drag after painting a few of them, I find. I was tempted to... I've got some in this here. I've got some converted Meganobs using Aurochs, using the... what are they called? The Auroch Brutes. I was tempted to finish painting them, or, get a bit more work done on them this stream. But I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to... I'll burn out on them as well, I think. So instead, what I'm doing is just a little bit of a slow burn on these zombies. I'm in no mad rush. No mad rush to finish them during this stream. But hopefully I'll get close to finishing them today. If not completely finish them, at least 8 of them. Because there's 8 black ones and there's 8 brown ones. Essex boys, welcome to the stream. Fantastic to have you here, as always. Yeah, that's well darker than I thought it was. That Celestial Grey. Can't quite see it on the palette. I'll just bring it into shot. That's the Celestial Grey there. I thought it was whiter. I know it'll look whiter when I put it on the black, but I thought it was lighter than the Pallid Witch Flesh, if I was honest. I've been playing around with sculpting different bodices on some orcs. Been loads of fun. Oh yeah, I saw your femboy that you posted in Orky's Discord. Quite liked it, actually. I don't know if I'll be able to follow this down without getting any of the shirt. Oh, so we'll go up instead. Without getting any on the shirt. Yeah, so the only other colour I'm going to add to these miniatures on the black ones will be splashes of, well, I'll do a shade on the skin and that to make it like a bluey sort of translucent looking unhealthy skin. Maybe a little bit of red or purple in there as well. But then in terms of other colours on the miniature that's not the skin, there's not really going to be any. It's going to be there'll be blood effects, but other than that, nothing really. That's yeah, I need to clear my desk a little bit, and I need to sort out some cable management for these wires. Put that there, that's better. That's more better. That was great, Bill. Going to put them in with my Scarboy crew, fronted by Ultimate Rude Boy Desmond Dacker. Desmond Dacker. Staring at the Rude Boys. There's no way you didn't hear that. Just let's try to lean away from the mic to try and make that sniff as quiet as possible. But yeah, there was no way you didn't hear that. I just find it irritating when I start getting a little bit of a sniffle on stream. I think I'll just do them too. Ooh, the spoon! Welcome to the stream. Can you say happy birthday to my friend Nick Gurr? It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Nick Gurr. Happy birthday. I saw Marcos had commented happy birthday. But yeah, happy birthday to you, Nick Gurr. I hope you have a nice birthday. Everyone loves a good sniff. Exactly. What's everyone working on today if you're working on anything? Thank you very much, Essex. It's good to have a hype man in this stream. Marcos is at work. That's not what you want, is it, mate? But hey, you got to pay those bills. Got to buy those minis. So you can mess them up like I'm doing now. Essex is the best mod you have. Oh, Essex, did you manage to set up a game against Rollo? Or are you still in discussions? Still discussing the terms of the contract and whatnot? I've been working on Seraphon, Warband, and Megaboss. Nice. A Belial conversion for the Tor Garridan and some Aggressor Interceptors for me. Nice one. Yeah, I'm intrigued by the Belial conversion. That is Belial, isn't it? Yeah, Belial conversion. When I heard that was what it was going to be, I was like, oh, very interesting. Whenever I see a new Space Marine character released, I look at them and I think, what could I use that for? But I never, well, apart from, what's his face? Ragnar, that came in the Prophecy of the Wolf box. Prophecy of the Wolf, I think. When he came in that box, I'm going to be using that for an Imperial Fist conversion. But I'm not, I've not started it yet or anything. But I don't typically go out and buy the Space Marine characters, although there's a few that I'm like, yeah, that'll fit into an Imperial Fist force, won't it? Like, obviously, Marnius Calgar with his double big fists. Fitting nicely. Not yet, I need to sort out a weekend to play Gar and Stevo this month first. Nice one. Getting a lot of games in then soon, aren't you? Hopefully. Need to play you, Dan. What are you talking about? I don't play. I don't play. No, I'll play you at some point. Yeah, just need to start playing again. I've not played for so long. It's ridiculous. Like way before lockdown. Not even because of lockdown. It's just I don't go out and seek out games. But yeah, I need to get some games in against some people at some point soonish. First up for the day, did 2 videos and made some new opening and closing credits for them, and took the wife out for lunch. Nice one, mate. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, it's good to hear of somebody making progress on videos and YouTube stuff, because I've still not got back into the habit yet. I recorded some footage yesterday when I went out, just like vlog style, to try and encourage me to get back into the habit of doing videos other than the typical streams I've been doing. But I just can't get back into the rhythm. I can't find a rhythm for me to make videos. My weekends are taken up streaming and modding basically, and recently as well I've been going out seeing friends, because I've not been able to see friends for ages. We should play Kill Team. Yeah, we can do. Again, I've not played a game of Kill Team since way before lockdown, but so I'll have to refresh myself on the rules and that. But we can play whatever you want, mate. I can probably play a game of 40k, but you know, because I don't think it's changed that drastically that I wouldn't be able to at least move models around the table. It's just I don't have a tactical mindset. I just move a model, shoot at a certain unit and stuff like that. I'm a bit of a simpleton when it comes to playing. Just like to roll the dice, really. I have a Nipper review ready to upload. Just wait until next week. A Nipper review? What's a Nipper review? Nipper. Nipper. I don't know. You have to clarify that. If I wonder if it's a typo or if it's just a specific thing I've not heard of. Or a colloquialism. Y'all could play Crusade. No, don't be silly. The reason I say don't be silly is because we live quite far apart. Although it's a lot smaller than Texas, Britain is, you know, there's still people that don't live right around the corner from me. And Essex is one of those people that doesn't live right around the corner from me. I play Crusade against, precision nippers like, like GWs, Citadel, Snips. I'd say Snips rather than nippers. But yeah. Or I'd say Snips or just Clippers. Clippers. Yeah, probably Clippers rather than nippers or even Snips. AKA cutter clippers. Yeah, so I'd consider playing Crusade against someone like Hawkey because she lives about and just over an hour's drive from me. But morning, Rich. Welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you here. Yeah, consider playing Crusade against someone like Hawkey because she lives like an hour's drive from me. But Essex lives a good 2-3 hours drive from me. So it's a bit of a slog. And because I drive for a living, I don't want to be driving for 3 hours, well, 6 hours every weekend to get to and from a game. Or, you know, at least even once a month. Because the thing with people on YouTubers and making friends with people on YouTube and stuff like that, I don't spend that much time seeing my friends I already have. So I can't really, and it's not anything against the people, the new friends I make and stuff through YouTube and through little men on the internet and stuff. But I can't go seeing them unless we really hit it off or something. I can't go seeing like random people off the internet more than it's not a loyalty thing to my current friends or anything like that. It's just, I think it's also that I'm quite, in many ways I'm antisocial, and yeah, in many ways I'm antisocial, and I'm just not. In many ways, I'm antisocial, and I'm just not a natural. I'm not a naturally outgoing person, so I don't seek out adventure every weekend to meet new people and have games and stuff. At some point, I do intend to have games against people, but it's going to be like one-off things, not like. I mean, I say it's going to be one-off things. There will no doubt be some people that I play multiple times and that I become good friends with and stuff. But I can't commit to a Crusade game with someone because I can't commit to anything at the minute because of my work situation and stuff. I'm just working too many hours. Hopefully that'll be sorted by the end of the year, but we'll wait and see. Wait till my work finds out. You can use Crusade system to play against different people. That's one of the benefits of these. Alright, cool. I don't have Crusade, so yeah, there's another reason I won't be playing it anytime soon. I don't have the rules for it. I'd rather play a single game of 9th edition before I start considering playing Crusade. I like the idea of Crusade, I don't know anything about it really. I plan to do a stream this week, but suffering from eye strain, where the lights are low, so I'll wait till 2 weeks until I get new glasses arrive. Nice one. Yeah, lockdown's made you want to push yourself and be more social. I think a lot of people have sort of had that reaction to lockdown. I know Kaiser wants a game against me from Modelling for Advantage. And I've spoken to Steve about having a game and stuff as well. But it's just, I don't know whether to do it like Gar is sort of hoping and planning to do it, where he's going to be doing like tours. So he's going to get a few games in when he travels to different parts of the country. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have games against people, definitely. I just don't know where and when. Rather than say a campaign book, which seems better suited to multiple games against the same people or group. Yeah. Oh, I don't really want to paint these minis anymore. Yeah, I've just lost all motivation all of a sudden. I've got something on my mind. I'll go for an hour. I'll go for an hour, and then I might call it a day with the stream, and just go about my daily business instead. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm just conscious of the fact that I've just completely stopped talking as well. Let's take a look at the 40k orc community on Facebook, shall we? That should give me some good motivation. Look at that! Spiky Dan Robinson has posted this fantastic Orc Buster suit. That is another Gear Guts product, I think, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong there, guys, but I believe that's a Gear Guts product. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get the chat out. I'm going to pop out the chat so I can actually still see it. Start kit bashing something. That usually helps me with motivation to paint. No, I'm not starting another kit bash. No. Yeah, it's not. It's just. I think it's just like hobby in general. Pop out chat. Pop that over here. Get that back open. There we go. Fantastic Orc Buster. Oh, it's Hardcore Minis. Thank you very much, G. I knew someone in the chat had now. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely kit, the Orc Buster. A lovely looking kit. It's different to other Orc kits though as well. It's, in some ways, it's similar to something like, who is it that do the sort of alternative custodes? I can't remember. So I can't really say it's similar to that and then not know what I'm talking about. I mean, I just did, but yeah, there we go. Lovely looking kit anyway. Hey, that's me. That's me. It's my chilled stream. Memes are rubbish, not for me. Memes, that is, not this awesome, whoa, old school Gargant there. Fantastic stuff. Doesn't say whether he's whether that's an original model or whether it's like a 3D print or anything there. So it'd be interesting to see. The belly guns, the placement of the old belly guns was ridiculous, wasn't it? Like right at the bottom between the legs. You thought it was a kit bash? Could this one? Could be. Could be. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was in the Orc 40k community group. I am not in the Orc 40k community group. I'm just on Facebook in general. Let's go to the Orc 40k community group. Marcos's post we've seen earlier through my messages. Fan feedback is important. I have much to learn. An old flash kits model there, fantastic. Flash kits knob, as they used to be called. It's weird, the sort of mail armor beneath the jacket there. It just looks like a really weird texture. I love the colour on this dread here. It's fantastic. Just the shading around the eyes. Around, I say the eyes, like the eye lens, the viewport, or whatever you'd say. Captain Babrook. Just finished Brutal Cunning myself yesterday, finally. Yeah, finally finished it. Badrooking, that's quality. Yeah, Dread looks fantastic. More dreads? Mega dreads or mecha dreads? My lonely mega dread just got some reinforcements. Been some tough hours building these. Forge World doesn't come with easy instructions. You know what's funny about the instructions? Louise, who's just joined the Warhammer community team. Louise, who's just joined the Warhammer community team, as a painter presenter, she used to do the instructions, but I think she started doing the instructions when you started seeing a bit of colour in them to, you know, differentiate between parts and whatnot. But everyone slags off the instructions, and then she comes onto that saying, "Oh, yeah, I used to make instructions," and then I think people think, oh, I used to always moan about the instructions. I bet she hates people like me. But anyway, just a funny observation. Funny to me, anyway. Gaz. Can you tell I've lost all motivation to talk or do anything? Right, let's go back to the opening stream. Just while I look at my phone and ignore you all for a bit. That's my profile. Didn't mean to do that. Good job. Right, let me get to... I don't even know how to... I hate... Because nobody goes on Facebook on PC anymore, I hate going on it on stream. Because I don't know how to navigate it anymore. Where's inbox? There we go. What is this rubbish? Okay. That's tiny. Just open something that's absolutely tiny, the picture. Blown up to 250%, we should be alright. Okay, so this is from Essex Boys. Boom! This is some terrain he's been working on. Fantastic stuff. Where do you get... Oh, is it all cardboard that you use, Clint? Is it cardboard for the corrugated sheets? Because you use loads of it, don't you? It must be cardboard. Or do you get plastic corrugated sheets? Or do you get like aluminium and you've got a corrugation maker? If that's the name of a thing. Yeah, so where do you get it all from? Where? Tell us. Yeah, I'll be watching Forks later. Hopefully that'll give me some more motivation. Do you know what time she's starting by any chance? She was on the other night. Her cat was featured on Frost and Fish channel on the Art of the Week category. Every week if you're not familiar with Frost and Fists, make sure you check them out. Frost and Fists on YouTube. Make sure you check them out because they do great streaming content where they're hanging out. They might be doing a bit of hobby, but a lot of the time it's just doing a chat section, catch up on the week's news from Games Workshop and other companies. Mainly Games Workshop though, because they're mainly the games that they focus on. Yeah, and Forks, one of Forks' recent finished projects was on there, which is a cat with like tartan on it and everything. It was fantastic. Really a miniature that I really like myself. She starts at 12. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, my wife orders a lot of stuff from Amazon. Fantastic. Yes, that's where you get all the corrugated cardboard from. Awesome. Yeah. So Forks' cat ended up on Frost and Fish show this week, but they found it through a repost on Instagram. But then they looked in the comments section and said it's a repost from something reposts, and it's from Forks. And I said it's Forks off Twitch. And then because I woke up at like 4:30 yesterday morning, and they were still streaming, because they start streaming about 2 in the morning or something UK time. So I woke up and just caught that bit, and it was I was very excited. But it's a fantastic paint job on that cat. Right, I'm going to call it because I've lost all motivation to do anything whatsoever. Fantastic to have you here for the short moment that I had you here. The hour-long stream I've done. I say hour-long, to be honest. I didn't open the stream right away. I just had it on the old starting soon screen. But hey, that'll do for me. Sometimes you've just got to call it. And I've just realised as well, I need a poo. So, on that note, that stinky note, we will call it. It's been fun having you here. You don't have to support the channel in any way, shape or form, but if you'd like to, there are links to Patreon and my other socials and stuff in the description below. I hope you all have a lovely day, and hopefully I can get my motivation back at some point throughout the day. What I'm going to do now is run myself a nice cool bath and jump in it after my poo anyway. So we'll leave it there for now, guys. Thanks very much to everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you on the battle for your